The iOS 26 is out and it is glassy. Apple have made this presentation, and when people started using it, they realized there are some things that not so good about the readability. So in this video, I'm going to give you my first impression about the iOS 26. It's supposed to be iOS 19. It's now iOS 26 because they are unifying every Apple software to be on that number 26. And you want to know what is there for me, my first impression. I delayed for about a week, but after that, I took the courage to get the beta, and I want to share with you my first impressions, the good, the bad, and the liquid glassy. If you're ready, let's get started. Okay, welcome back again to Smart Depot, and I'm so excited on this one. So I want to start with the update. So once you updated, you will have to see this glassy hello screen. And also, you also see the glassy welcome screen, which is quite interesting. As a matter of fact, the liquid glass design is being so pronounced, so obvious. Everything about the iOS 26 have to show you that there is something liquid glassy about this design. So from there you go in. We're going to start from the lock screen. One of the first impression is that you can now see how many minutes is remaining for you to charge up to 80%. I was thinking it should actually be up to 100%, but once you get to 80%, it will show you again, and it props out in, let's just say, in about a second. So if you're not watching very fast, less than a second is out. So bringing it in is the good. The bad is at least they should let it be on screen for like 2-3 seconds for you to, glance through it very well. But that's the welcome advantage. And the major bad on this iOS 26 is that you don't want to use a very, very bright background, because if you use that, the readability issue will still be there, especially when you're using the transparent all clear, which is set by default in this case. So it is the default thing. If you have a bright wallpaper like me, you're gonna have a little problem, readability problem. So if you can see on your screen, there is a white background on the left, and then there is a little bit more dark background on the right, and you can see how much difference it makes. And talk about customization on the watch. Now you can actually customize your watch to be this long. As you can see here, you can customize it. This is iOS 26. One of the things they brought in there, but it's just on a single font. There are several fonts that you cannot do that with. But yeah, it is new, and I classify that as good. It's something that we've already seen on Android. Both the charging time to charge up to 80 in Android case is time to charge up to 100, and all that has been there. But it's good to see it come over to the iPhone and iOS 26. The way you take screenshot has changed, so it's not as it used to be before. When you take your screenshot, now the screenshot himself will give you an option to save quickly, or to have more options when you do that. And I can also just do some things on the screenshot, choose whether to save it to the photos or to files straight from taking the screenshot. I like that. I don't know whether everybody's going to like that, but it's one of the changes. You're going to get used to a lot of changes. So from screenshots, the good one also is on the photos. So if you go to the Photos app now, you can see all your photos in one place. There's no more that combination of cluster of features and all that. It's on a separate new page, so you can switch to the next page where you can see the features, the favorites, and all that, and it makes it a little bit more interesting. So yes, I like that on the iOS 26. Another good thing you also begin to realize is in the Call app, you will see option for your favorite right on top of your recent, so you can pick your favorite straight from top of recent. So the three options you have now in a glassy prism is that calls, contact, and keypad, and that's what you have. You also have search by the side. So there are a whole lot of things that have changed in the Call app. You have to get used to it a little bit. Of course, there are call screening, many other features that have come in, and even SMS screening, not to get notified about some SMS that are not stored in your phone, which is a very good feature. So quickly, we're going to go to the messaging app. So the messaging app is also changing that. Liquid glass design is everywhere, and the way it's arranged now is a little bit different. Good for some people might feel indifferent about it, but I think I like the way it is. Then down to the camera app. The camera app is now less cluttered, but sometimes you might struggle in the initial time to get used to where is my flashlight setting. Where is this? Some of the old settings, you know where they are, but it's something that you can easily get used to, and I'm beginning to appreciate it. The first time I came across the camera app, I was like, no way. But after using it for a while now, I'm beginning to appreciate it, and I'm like telling myself, good, because now I can focus on either taking my photo or my video, and when I need extra features, I can just scroll out on touch or tap to see those features, and my camera UI is a little bit cleaner right now on iOS 26. Well, one of the things that actually impressed me most is the notification summary. So the notification summary a little bit is showing hopes that the liquid glass design will actually come true, because it's not showing all clear. There are some background on the notification summary that makes it quite interesting and catchy and very easy in terms of readability. So if Apple will fix other notification issues and other text issue with that, even in the all clear, that's very, very interesting. That's very good. Generally, it's not advisable to use a lock screen that will have a white or much of white background, because when you try to go in on your notification on this white background, it makes it practically readable. So this is a big problem for white background like this. So for now, until Apple finds a way to deal with this all white transparent, my advice will be to use a colored or dark theme background, so that when you swipe here or the notification, you can easily read the notification when you're swiping through it on a more colorful background that is not white. So that is the general thing I'm going to tell you here. If you have a darker background, you will enjoy the Glassy, the liquid glass design on this. So finally, another interesting one is if you're using dual SIM. Yes, I'm using 2 eSIM on this iPhone 16 Pro. So if you're using dual SIM and you are, in a content, in a browser, in another application, and you want to make a call, straight away from the dialer, it will show you whether you want to use a primary SIM or secondary SIM for that. And that is actually a very, 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 very thoughtful addition to the iOS 26, and a lot more. I'm going to make a full review. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and follow to see the full review when I'm going to do that. Or maybe I'll do that when we get to beta 2 to show you the changes from beta 1 to beta 2 and all that. So make sure you like, share, subscribe, and follow me here for more interesting tech tips like this. And until I see you in the next one, it is peace. Subscribe. I see you.